Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Rectorate's Awards of 2021. My name is Leonie Wilkinson, and I will be your host this evening. Tonight we gather here to celebrate individuals that have gone above and beyond in various fields, namely academics, leadership, culture, service provision, social impact, and sport, in order to make our institution proud. To give every attendee here tonight a warm welcome is someone who has not only studied at various world-renowned institutions, such as Oxford, but someone who has led and inspired people along the way. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Rector and Vice-Chancellor of Stellenbosch University, Professor Wim de Villiers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this event. Today is a celebration of excellence. You, our students, are being recognized for your outstanding achievements, not just in academics, but also culture, social impact, service provision, sport, and leadership. You're the VIPs of this event. Aan al die familie wat ook ingeskakel het, welkom en baie dankie dat julle die pad saam met ons studente stap. During the pandemic, we've realized that sharing moments of joy is more important than ever, even if it must be done virtually. Because no man is an island, indeed. Students, it's been another roller coaster of a year. In 2020, we were scrambling to find our feet in new virtual and hybrid learning spaces. But in many ways, 2021 proved to be even more challenging. During the third wave of COVID-19 infections, the realization that this pandemic won't be a thing of the past for quite a while has the potential to become physically and mentally draining. You've had to constantly adapt and be agile, a trait we truly value at Stellenbosch University and one that will stand you in good stead in the future. And you have shown real resilience in the face of adversity. That fits in well with today's theme, excellence through adversity, moving forward together. Through collaboration, you've excelled. In that same light, our staff members have shown an extraordinary willingness to go the extra mile. So to all academic and non-academic staff members, thank you for your dedication and hard work to help our students achieve their goals. We can talk a lot about the importance of research, about strategy and innovation, but none of that happens without people. It's the people who make an institution thrive. And I'd like to acknowledge our current student leadership for the example you set and the role you played in making Stellenbosch University thrive. To the SRC and TSR and Military Academy Student Committee, thank you for your contribution. So ook aan die Akademiese Belangeraad en die Primkomitee en die HK's en die Verenigingsraad. Julle help ons saam vorentoe gaan. Well done to the organizers for making today happen. Jared Late, as outgoing chair of the Academic Affairs Council. Dr. Joyce Maketa, who chairs our Student Achievement Committee in her capacity as Senior Director of Student Affairs at Stellenbosch University. I'd also like to thank Professor Esther Klopper, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Strategy and Internationalization, and Christelle Fate, Director of Corporate Communication and Marketing, for organizing this event together with Student Affairs. Another thank you to Professor Deresh Ramjugarnath, our Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Learning and Teaching, for the work he has done this year. He joined Stellenbosch University at the start of 2021 under unique and challenging circumstances and has risen to the challenge in an admirable way. And finally, our guest speaker, Farai Muboiwa, an SU and SRC alumna and recipient of this award in 2016, who has become an expert in the field of youth unemployment. Thank you, Farai, for the example you set, and we look forward to hearing what you have to say. Now, let's get down to the main business of the evening. Thank you and enjoy.
Thank you, Prof. de Villiers. Here to provide some insight on the context and background of the Rectorate Awards, we have Professor Duresh Ramjugannath, who is our Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Learning and Teaching. As he took up the position on the 1st of January, it is an honor to welcome him to his first Rectorate Awards at Stellenbosch University.
Good evening to the Rector, Professor de Villiers, University leadership, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially to our awardees tonight. As the Rector has mentioned, we are gathered here tonight on this virtual platform to celebrate the exceptional performance and achievement of our students in various fields, from academics to sport to the co-curriculum. This is an important date on the Stellenbosch University calendar because we come together to celebrate the hard work and achievement of our students, which is undertaken with the support from our staff in both the academic and support sector. It is an indication of our resilience as humans that despite the challenges that COVID-19 has brought to the surface, especially in higher education, that our Stellenbosch University students, since the pandemic started in early 2020, have continued against all odds to excel in their endeavors. The event we are at tonight is the culmination of months of work and planning by faculties, the Student Affairs Selection Committee, convened by Ms. Hierdie October, and the Student Achievement Committee, chaired by Dr. Choice Maketa. They diligently worked through applications and nominations to determine the awardees that we will be celebrating tonight. A big thank you to all colleagues for all of your efforts in getting us to this spectacular event celebrating excellent achievement. In accordance with Stellenbosch University's pursuit of excellence and its aim to be continually improving, it is important that appropriate instruments of recognition be used to encourage students to excel. In July 2008, the Rectorate, in collaboration with the Student Representative Council, decided to host an annual prestige event during which recognition will be accorded to students who performed outstandingly in academics, sport, service provision, leadership, culture, and social impact. The award received by the recipient is known as the Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement. The theme for this year's event is Excellence Through Adversity, Moving Forward Together. Through times of ongoing uncertainty and challenges, which the Rector frequently refers to as VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, our students have consistently maintained a high level of excellence. In many instances, this level of excellence occurred beyond the norm, despite continued and unprecedented adversity. These exhibitions of excellence did not occur in isolation, and through unity and collaboration, we have found great success as an open, determined, understanding, and curious community of learning. At the heart of our excellence is our togetherness, in pursuit of knowledge and the discovery of new possibilities. This year, we received a total of 182 applications and nominations for the Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement. We had 61 nominations and applications for academics, 54 for leadership, 24 for social impact, 8 for culture, 8 for sport, and 27 for service provision. Tonight, we'll be handing out 82 awards across the various fields of recognition. We are exceptionally proud of the achievements of our students, and we would like to congratulate all of our recipients tonight for their exceptional performance.
Thank you, Prof. Duresh. I now introduce to you our guest speaker, Farai Mobaiwa. Farai is the Chief Partnership Officer at Youth Employment Service, otherwise known as YES, a business-led NPO that works in partnership with the government to initiate policy changes which incentivizes job creation for the youth. Prior to joining YES, she served as a project manager at the Aurum Institute, a leading African TB and HIV research and implementation institute. Farai achieved a distinction for her Masters in the Political Economy of Emerging Markets at King's College in London. She completed her undergraduate and honours program at Stellenbosch University. She served as the SRC Manager for Women Empowerment in 2015-2016. Farai is the co-founder of the youth-led organization Africa Matters. She is also the Queen's Young Leader of South Africa 2017, a TEDx speaker, a One Young World Ambassador, and a King's Principal Global Leadership Award recipient. In 2018, she was named as one of the top 100 Mandelas of the future by Media24. Over to you, Farai. The stage is yours.
South Africa has the highest youth unemployment rate in the world. As per the expanded definition, the unemployment rate for young people between 15 to 24 is 75%. Black women are the most impacted by unemployment. On a continental perspective, young people account for 60% of Africa's joblessness. Young women are disproportionately affected by unemployment. COVID-19 and its economic impact has exacerbated these rates, and we now find ourselves in the thick of an unemployment crisis. What compounds this crisis is Africa's large youth population. 60% of Africa's population is under 25. And if young Africans are not in education, employment, or training, instead of a youth boom and an economic opportunity, which we can embrace, we have an economic burden. Our reality explained by these statistics may paint a picture that is doom and gloom for all of us, including graduates. But what if I told you that this is an opportunity? An opportunity to achieve excellence through adversity, an opportunity to move forward together, an opportunity to dare greatly. In Brené Brown's book, Daring Greatly, she quotes former President of the US, Theodore Roosevelt's Man in the Arena speech, where he says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if fails, at least fails while daring greatly." Dare greatly. So how do we dare greatly when our reality may be discouraging? And as soon-to-be graduates, you may be thinking, what is next for me? How will I find a job? Well, I want to encourage you to think differently. We need to think differently. We need to think an action change that will better our country and our continent. We have a responsibility to do this. Greetings to the Rector, the SRC of this year, and distinguished guests. I am Farai Mubaiwa, a Stellenbosch University alumni, the co-founder of the Africa Matters initiative, which was birthed here in Stellenbosch, and the Chief Partnerships Officer at the Youth Employment Service. I am where I am today because I have dared greatly. Over the past few years, I've asked myself the following questions. Number one, what do I need to do to contribute to a prosperous Africa? And how do I align my skills? Number two, how do I become a great employer instead of just a great employee? Number three, how can I drive change through collaboration with others? And lastly, how do I step into my power? In asking myself these questions day in and day out, I've been pushed to dare greatly. On the first question of what do I do to contribute to a prosperous Africa and how do I align my skills, it took me some time, but I realized that in university we spend too much time focusing on studying cool degrees, accounting, law, medicine. But what about researching high growth industries within South Africa and Africa and aligning ourselves with those industries so that we contribute to a better Africa? As graduates, we are incredibly well positioned and privileged to have access to this research and to enter these industries. You may think that it's not possible because of the high rates of graduate unemployment, but the reality is that graduate unemployment remains consistent each year between about 8 to 10% because new graduates enter the market, struggle for a little bit to find employment, but eventually get employed. So graduates are actually way better positioned than those without a degree, a diploma, or even a matric. So graduates who understand their skill set, have done their research on high growth industries, and understand their contributions to Africa and South Africa, enter those spaces, become excellent, learn, ask questions, and become an expert in your field. On the second question of how do I become a great employer instead of just a great employee, I realized only after university that in actual fact, our universities teach us how to become great employees instead of great employers. I remember being an undergraduate in accounting and having discussions about how I could not wait to work for one of the top four: Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, Ernst & Young. But no one ever spoke about how they wanted to establish their own accounting firms to rival the top four. I seldom had conversations with peers in different faculties where we spoke about entrepreneurship and running a business. And today, I want to encourage all of you to consider entrepreneurship as a career pathway. And of course, many of our parents discourage entrepreneurship because it does not bring the comfort of a 9-to-5 job with a stable income. But what entrepreneurship does is allow you to examine the needs of your community, to develop a product or a service that can fulfill that need, to create employment opportunities, to decrease our really high rates, and most importantly, to run sustainable businesses. Within the African context, we don't just need entrepreneurs, we need social entrepreneurs addressing socioeconomic challenges sustainably. Research shows us that SMMEs are drivers of job creation and economic growth. In the US, youth unemployment is at 58%, and SMMEs account for 65% of GDP. In South Africa, by comparison, unemployment is at 33%, and SMMEs only account for 27% of GDP. If you had asked me 6 years ago, when Rianne, Olivier, and I had started Africa Matters, if you had asked me where we'd be today, I would have said we would not be where we are. Today, because of two young, passionate Africa and diasporan women taking a chance, Africa Matters, which is an organization that empowers and upskills young Africans to change the narrative in their communities, now boasts 14 staff members, operates across 14 African countries, has a head office in Johannesburg, is funded by 4 international grants, and has impacted over 27,000 young Africans and diaspora. Beyond Africa Matters, there are so many other incredible business ventures birthed right here in Stellenbosch. So position yourself as a great employer and not just a great employee, and change our country for the better. On the third question of how can I drive change through collaboration with others, life has taught me that the only way we can achieve tangible impact is through partnerships and collaboration. We often think that if we work in silos, our innovations are ours and will be remembered for our individual contributions. But what if I told you that your innovations are actually amplified through working in partnerships, sharing best practice, learning from others, and combining efforts? At the Youth Employment Service, which is a private sector-led NPO creating 12-month work experience opportunities to enhance the employability of unemployed youth, we value partnerships. In 138 weeks, YES has created over 61,000 work experience opportunities, all funded by corporates. And we've been able to do this through the involvement of over 1,600 companies and 31 partners who provide youth with work experience on the ground. We have learned in the short amount of time that our strength lies in creating jobs through funding. The strength of our other partners like Harambee lies in upskilling youth and mobilizing community partnerships. And the strength of our other partner, the National Youth Development Agency, lies in leveraging government funding to support youth-owned businesses. Together, we form part of the Pathway Management Network to create as many opportunities for unemployed youth as possible. So collaboration is so key, and the only way we are going to push Africa forward is through addressing these socioeconomic challenges through partnerships. This is how we maximize impact and achieve sustainability. So whatever your passion is, whatever your why is, don't tackle it alone. Collaborate and work with others to achieve an even greater impact. And finally, on the last question, which I've been asking myself for the past few years, in terms of how to step into my power. To be honest, I didn't actually realize I had any power until a friend turned to me a few years ago and asked, Farai, where do you get your power? I looked at him in confusion because I thought, what power? I don't have any power. But that question has stayed with me since. I'm 26, I'm Black, I'm a woman, and I'm a hybrid of a South African mom and a Zimbabwean father. And that is not an easy identity to carry. If anything, it is one that is always full of challenges. Challenges to be seen, to be heard, to be respected. I really resonate with Nokwanda, who was the 2016 exceptional alumni for Stellenbosch, when she stood in this very place a few years ago and quoted and shared her own experiences of navigating the law as a Black woman. I'm 26, I'm Black, I'm a woman, and yet I sit on the executive of one of South Africa's largest youth employment and empowerment organizations. I'm 26, I'm Black, and I'm a woman, and yet I'm the co-founder of an incredible youth-led African organization. I'm 26, Black, and a woman, and yet I have a master's degree from one of the world's best universities, King's College London, which was funded by FirstRand. I was able to accomplish all of this and carry these identities because I've stepped into my power. And of course, this hasn't been easy. Microaggressions, blatant racism, sexism, being belittled at work and told, you're the same age as my daughter, being called a troublemaker for being bold and calling out injustice, and so much more. And yet I still rise because I've stepped into my power. One of my favorite moments is walking into a meeting after months of Skype because of COVID-19, introducing myself and seeing the reactions of people around the table. Farai, I didn't know you were so small. These virtual engagements made you seem bigger, louder, taller. Dynamite comes in small packages. So soon to be grads, step into your power. And trust me, you have power. You are young, you are smart, you are determined, you are bold. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And to Black women like me, know how valuable you are and trust in yourself and your power. I hope that these 4 questions have encouraged you to also achieve excellence through adversity, to move forward together, and most importantly, to dare greatly. I am so grateful for the support system I have and the opportunities I've been awarded. Bursaries from Stellenbosch University to pursue my undergraduate and my honors degree, a bursary from FirstRand to pursue my master's, incredible lecturers from both universities who have guided me and mentored me through my academic journey, amazing mentors who have shaped and groomed my leadership through movements and institutional change, mentors like the late Prof. Greg Ricks, Prof. Kluter, Prof. Wim de Villiers, Monica Dutoy, and so many more. And of course, my phenomenal support system, my mom, Penny Mubayewa, who walked me to Sonop residence along Victoria Street carrying heavy shopping bags on my first day of university, and who has shown me what resilience looks like in human form. My dad, Kennedy Mubayewa, who beams with excitement at every single graduation of mine. My sister, Nopi Mubayewa, who has stepped into her own shoes to make an even bigger impact on mental health at the same university. My grandparents, Ndombitu and Philip Sibeko, who shared their stories of apartheid as an encouragement for me to go beyond and pursue opportunities they could not. And of course, my phenomenal partner, Lindogo Tlentuli, who has embraced and loved me as the firecracker that I am and continues to push me to be brave and courageous even in the most difficult moments. May we dare greatly. May we stand as humans in the arena. May we play our part in bettering our country and our continent. May we achieve excellence through adversity and move forward together.
Here to present the first award for excellent academic achievement, as well as the SU Medal for top magister student within the Faculty of Engineering, is Professor Wikus van die Kerk, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering.
Thank you, Program Director. Our Rector and Vice-Chancellor, Professor de Villiers, all DVCs attending, Madam Registrar, fellow Deans, other colleagues, and most importantly, our honoured guests, all the top achievers we are here to acknowledge and honour this evening. This event is always one of my highlights on the annual calendar, as we celebrate tonight one of our university's core values, excellence. For Stellenbosch University to become a leading research-intensive university, the excellence of our program offering, research outputs, and most importantly, our students and staff is non-negotiable. It is therefore also very important that we reinforce and celebrate this value, and this event is a clear way in which we do that. The Faculty of Engineering is particularly proud of our nominees, which I will introduce shortly. Their achievements are particularly noteworthy given the difficult conditions under which they completed their degrees last year. At Stellenbosch, we mainly teach our engineering students to think, and we trust that now that you have showed us how well you can think, you will go out and contribute to the development of our national and regional economies and to improve the quality of life of all our citizens. Good luck with these important tasks. The recipients for the awards are Matthew Brandon Baas, Zander Snell, Alex Mutua, Bianca Jordan van Zyl, François Duplessis, Kevin Michael Elof, and our top master's candidate is Aletta Susanna Elisabeth Norkie. Congratulations to all our nominees, and thank you very much for a very exciting and enjoyable evening.
The Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor Ingrid Woolard, is here to present the award for excellent academic achievement, as well as the SU Medal for top magister student within the EMS faculty.
Good evening, Rector, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, colleagues, family, friends, and most importantly, the recipients of tonight's awards. This event is a wonderful highlight of the university calendar. Tonight, we have the opportunity to acknowledge and reward our student celebrities for their performance. A performance that is rooted in focus, dedication, grit, hard work, and a desire to excel. It is my honor to present to you the top students in the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences. In terms of student numbers, we are the largest faculty, so the Rector generously allows us a couple more spots than the other faculties. You are our very top performers, the best of the best. We know that you have worked incredibly hard to master very challenging material during the course of your studies. We hope that you've also mastered the graduate attributes of being ethical, innovative, creative, entrepreneurial, and socially aware. We have great hopes for your futures as leaders in either the public or private sectors, and we will continue to track your careers with interest and with great pride that we were part of your self-development. My advice to you tonight is to be bold, be courageous, be hopeful, be kind, and be your best. Don't ever underestimate the importance you can have in creating a better society, because, to quote Michelle Obama, history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. I now present to you the top achievers in the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences. Lauren Tsafandakis, Philip Ferreira, Brandon Dinwoody, John van der Heefer, Michaela Gilcho, Elna Dutoy, Marne Olivier, Matthijs Carstens, Melissa Uleman, Hamida Moser, Joshua Patterell, and Kilian Boshoff. And the medal for the top master student goes to Alexander O'Riordan. Congratulations to all of you.
Prof. Bulungeni Madiba, the Dean of Faculty of Education, is here to present the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister Student within the Education Faculty.
Mr. Rector, Professor Wim de Villiers, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Deresh Ramjugenath, colleagues, the continuing COVID-19 pandemic has created uncertainty and challenges for staff and students. However, despite continued unprecedented adversity, our students have shown greater resilience and have maintained a high level of excellence consistently. In many instances, this level of excellence occurred beyond the norm, and today is a special day to recognize and to congratulate the few students who have been selected for the Rector's Awards for Excellent Academic Achievement. Mr. Rector, I'm pleased to present to you the following students from our faculty who have been nominated for the Rector's Award for Excellence Academic Achievement for 2021 at undergraduate level. Ms. Casey Wallis, Ms. Leila Lopsha, Ms. Tyler Johnson. Mr. Rector, I'm also pleased to present to you Ms. Shireen DeRider to be awarded the Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement 2021 Magister Medal.
Here to present the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister within the Theology Faculty, is Professor Reggie Nell, the Dean of the Theology Faculty.
The Faculty of Theology at Stellenbosch University defines excellence in a particular way, informed by the values we hold dear that frame our calling. When one of our previous rectors started his term of office with a sense of calling, he coined it om 'n groter bydrae te lewer tot kennisontginning, eenheid en geregtigheid in ons land, to make a difference, cultivating of knowledge, unity and justice in our country. And that is what excellence through adversity, in unity and collaboration means, and what our leadership at the university currently aspires to. Our nominations for the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement already embody this. I've seen it in your academic work as well as your lives and service to communities, being agents of transformation. From the Faculty of Theology, a warm word of congratulations to our top graduate who completed the BDiv degree and is now enrolled in the MDiv program. Carla Smith. Our top Masters in Theology graduate is Elmarie van Heisteen. Well done and congratulations to you. We are proud of who you are.
Professor Anthony Leysons, the Dean of the Arts and Social Science Faculty, is here to present the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister within the Arts and Social Science Faculty.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our faculty, I congratulate you on your excellent achievement in academics. It is gratifying and wonderful to honor your commitment to excel and to see what you've achieved despite adversity and unprecedented challenging times. This is an inspiration to all of us. While we are celebrating with you in a manner different to what we would have wanted to do, you must know that our pride in your success remains as strong as ever. During these times of adversity, I wish to also acknowledge our faculty's academic staff and mentors who have guided and supported you during your journey of discovery, difficult adjustments, and the pushing of knowledge boundaries. We've all derived strength from standing together and jointly striving to attain and maintain excellence. I wish you all the best and success as you continue your journey. I know that you will make a positive contribution to our country and to the world during these times of great changes on so many levels. It's up to you to ensure that we don't live in a world of algorithms only, and that the bridges we have built aren't burnt down. Thank you. I will now read the names of our 8 recipients of the Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement in Academics, and the name of our top master student. Zainab Kafif, Estelle Kemp, Joy Joanna Spark, Kirsten Pinar, Akira Kutsia, Tamlin Rachel February, Josie McClure, Lara van Heerden, and the award for our top master's student in our faculty goes to Kylie Cool. Congratulations to all of you.
The Dean for the Faculty of Agri-Science, Prof. Dani Brink, is here to hand over the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister within the Agri-Science faculty.
Good evening, and allow me to introduce the top academic performers from the Faculty of Agri-Sciences. In managing these achievements under the difficult circumstances posed by the COVID pandemic, your performance is also reflective of the contributions of the agriculture sector during the pandemic in terms of securing GDP growth, maintaining exports and employment, and ensuring food security. And with that, congratulations to Kim Mannix for obtaining the BSc Agri degree in food science with an average mark of 87%, Cecile Bester for the BSc Agri in Plant and Soil Sciences with an average mark of 86%, and Hendrik Pretorius for the BSc Agriculture in Economic Analysis and Management with an average percentage of 85. And our top master student, Elise Petrus, with the MSc Agriculture in Food Science and an average mark of 80%. Alice has conducted her research on the indigenous honeybush tea, focusing at improving quality and efficiency of use. Our sincere congratulations and our best wishes with the continuation of your studies at the Faculty of Agri-Sciences.
Professor Nicola Smith, the Dean of the Law Faculty, is here to present the Rector's Awards for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister within her faculty.
Good evening, goeienaand, Mweni. It is a great privilege to participate in one of the highlights of the academic calendar. The Faculty of Law is immensely proud of the perseverance, resilience, and achievements of our students. The past year and a half have been challenging. It reminds one of how Hannah Arendt said that no civilization would ever have been possible without a framework of stability, to provide the wherein for the flux of change. Foremost among the stabilizing factors, more enduring than customs, manners, and traditions, are the legal systems that regulate our life in the world and our daily affairs with each other. To qualify for this recognition tonight, our students have truly excelled through adversity, and in doing so, they have placed themselves in the position to assist with the important endeavor of providing a framework of stability during a time of great need, inequality, and concern about the way forward. The Faculty of Law congratulates our achievers, and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors. The awards for the Faculty of Law for Achievement in Academics are Karma Botha, Olivia Bernstein, and the award for the Faculty of Law Top Achiever Master of Law student is Ernst Heidenreich. Congratulations and thank you.
Next, we have Professor Jimmy Fulmink, the Dean for the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, here to present the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister within his respective faculty.
Good evening. Celebrating excellence is embedded in the DNA of Stellenbosch University, and the Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement is one of the highlights of our university calendar. As Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, I am especially proud of the students from our faculty who are being honored for their outstanding achievements this evening. The programs offered by our faculty are long and arduous, not only intellectually, but also physically and emotionally. It therefore takes hard work and a special kind of passion and commitment to be able to distinguish oneself academically from one's peers. To achieve such a feat under the current conditions, where clinical training is being severely disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, is nothing short of extraordinary. It gives me great pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2021 Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement in Academics for the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. The recipients are Alison Jane Aronser, MBCHB, Danica Shade Briet, MBCHB, Vilry Kurtz, Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Brittany Smith, BSc in Dietetics, Rochelle van Dijk, BSc in Physiotherapy, and Blessing Ntokozo Ndlovu, Bachelor of Speech, Language and Hearing Therapy. The award in the postgraduate category goes to Danelle Buerta, MSc in Medical Physiology. Congratulations to you all.
The Dean of the Science Faculty, Professor Louise Warnich, is here to present the award for Excellent Academic Achievement, as well as the SU Medal for Top Magister Student within the Science Faculty.
Mr. Rector, students and other guests, I'm delighted to announce the recipients of the Rector's Awards for Excellent Achievement from the Faculty of Science. Tonight, we are celebrating the outstanding achievements of 6 students, whom, since enrolling as first-year students, have shown remarkable commitment and dedication. Some of you may be first, second, or third-generation students, but in every instance, you have done your family, the faculty, and the university proud. As Kofi Annan, former United Nations Secretary General, said, "Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family." We believe that this evening's awards are not only indicative of your past achievements, but also reflect upon your future successes as scientists and valuable members of society. To all of you, congratulations on your well-deserved success. We are very proud of you and will watch your careers with great interest. The recipients are Samantha Jade Paul, who graduated with a BSc in Mathematical Science with an average of 86%. Devin Neil Crowther graduated with a BSc in Theoretical Physics and obtained an average of 87%. Kristen Lee Robinson graduated with a BSc in Abstract Mathematics and had an average of 88%. Caleb Zeman, a BSc Computer Science graduate, obtained an average of 88%. Eugene Egbert Fouchier graduated with a BSc in Laser Physics and his average was 93%. The Stellenbosch University Medal for the Top Master Student in Science for 2020 is awarded to Mpindulu Cele, who graduated in December 2020. Mpendulu also received the prestigious S2A3 medal for his MSc study in mathematics. Once again, well done, all of you.
Here to present the Rector's Award for Excellent Academic Achievement for Top Magister Medal within the Faculty of Military Science is the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Prof. Deresh Ramjugannath.
Rector and Vice-Chancellor, in the absence of the Dean of the Faculty of Military Sciences, Professor Shela, it is my honor and privilege on behalf of the Dean to present the following award for excellence. The Top Magister Medal to Palomi Clementine Letabele for their Masters in Military Science. Congratulations to the student.
Manlenkosi Sikolo is a professional educator and performing artist from Lwandle Strand in the Western Cape. He currently teaches in Dunoon at the intermediate and senior phase and studied a Bachelor's of Education at Stellenbosch University. He is currently completing his honours, and his love for the arts started when he was in primary school. He started pursuing a career in the entertainment industry when he entered high school. He draws his inspiration from the isiXhosa culture whilst drawing on the skills he harnessed at SU that helped his writing advance to higher levels of expression.
Namsha sikhelele kukwane sisivuno samshali dexeza nakhona nje isizwe sethu siphansi kenxwaleko kodwa namhlanje yimini ekufuneka siqhwayite sikhule nokunyathela oko xa izinto zelilizwe ziligubungela umzi wakuthi isizwe sonke siphela siyatshabalala. Kunamhlanje abantu basatya ibhekile ubhubhane wentsholongwane uligubungelela kuthi kodwa masiphoseni ithemba lethu kuqamatha singule sinqobele ngxubakaxaka. Rise, beautiful nations, through this pandemic suffocating us. Carry on changing the ongoing challenges, changing our ways of living. Let this day be sprinkled with happiness on our broken souls. And may the light of martyrs continue to shine and protect every martyr. It has done so, because today is the day that we've been waiting for. Memories will be written in this time of darkness covering earth. The path we walk has not yet denied us indelible and phenomenal memories. I say gratitude to measure set for this beautiful celebration. Best wishes to those to be showered and crowned today. Nina nitena kitela ngapha kwegudu libugisa ligqiba isizwe. Ningamakhoka angasewulibaleka nisinga ngalala ingqanga nenzika zazo. Ndilintingane likalintambhanani linqandwe zinkwenkwezi. Amazulu wayebuqale vuliwe kuba silapha namhlanje. Hayi soka ndithi halala kone. Jojo linegosi zongena xa lifumana amajoba wenu. Ophezulu wakuqhubekeka eligushe phakathi kweqopha lakhe. Qhubekekani nisenze njalo kuba nina nidlala indima eluntwini. Ndithi qhubekekani nisenze njalo kuba nina nidlalile indima yenu eluntwini. Xa izinto zalo mhlaba zibhubhisa zisusa abo basondelene nathi, masibambane sibe yimbumba yabantu abanobuntu. Nto leyo yokusiphumeza koku kuzingela ukusishiya sizintandane. Masithandazeni sizwe sihle. Masithandaneni sizwe sihle. Sihlale embini kuba lona libomi ngengcele ngerhama yo.
Here to present the Rector's Award for excellent contribution to culture, social impact, service provision, and leadership is the Director for Centre for Student Leadership, Experiential Education, and Citizenship, Ms. Tanya Overmeyer.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present the recipients of the Rector's Awards for Excellent Leadership. Again, it has been an extraordinary year. Many of us look towards 2021 as a reset, but of course, it had its own challenges and fresh obstacles. The contributions of the students celebrated this evening remind us, though, while adversity is inevitable, so is excellence. While we appreciate their achievements, we also celebrate their journey to achievement as one of great sacrifice and hard work. Michelle Obama said, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experiences and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages." So we pay tribute to your growth and learning. Your excellence is a lesson for you and for us. It's an education in resilience, which we apply to tackling future obstacles with the same courage and confidence. While we award amazing individuals, I know that they would be the first to acknowledge the importance of team, the efforts and the encouragement of supportive others. No problem is insurmountable when we harness collaboration. Just like burdens are diminished when shared, success is magnified and multiplied when shared. It's amazing how our leaders found connection and togetherness in a period marked by disconnection and isolation, and how through this connection they forged meaningful change. To our award recipients, we are all so inspired by your wonderful example and deeply appreciative of your contribution. Our recipients of the Rector's Award for Excellence in Leadership are Kira Alberts, Kristen Arends, Carla Njingele, Jessica Davies, Philip Versace, Rivaldo Carolus, George van Dijk, Lance Davids, Grace Mgadi, Monwabisi Peterson, Chelsea Jones, and Jared Late. For excellence in culture, we recognize our recipient, Willem Sterrenberg Horn. In the category of excellence in service provision, our recipients are Abdul Mutakabir Aziz, Azar Adam Nadkar, Francesca Versace, Viwe Kobokana. The Rector's Award for Excellence in Social Impact goes to Thembaletu Siyisi. Congratulations to all our recipients.
Here to award the Rector's Award for Excellence in Sport is the Chief Director of Marty Sport, Mrs. Ilham Groenewald.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In the last year and a half, our commitment to excellence has been tested due to the global pandemic that continues to impact so many lives, including that of our student athletes. The uncertainty of participation at the Tokyo 2020 Games, the pausing of sporting activities, and the challenge to adjust training programs and refocus on competitions are all experiences that our student athletes had to overcome. Millions of people were faced with these challenges due to the current circumstances we all face, and our student athletes decided to dig deep and gave their all, both academically and for their respective sport codes that they love so much. Student athletes are unlike a student or an athlete as they continue to balance dual responsibilities and exceed expectations, and they even did so during these difficult times. Our student athletes have been at the forefront of excellence by representing our beautiful country, South Africa, Stellenbosch University, and Marty Sport, both on a national as well as at an international level. We remain proud of their determination, the sacrifices that many of our student athletes have undertaken during this time. Professor Wim de Villiers, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the following student athletes who have excelled academically as well as in their respective sport codes, and they are 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Luazi Madi, Cameron Lawrenson, Hannah Calvert, and for Paralympics 2020, Kava Numdu, Johanna Pretorius, Diane Bays, and Charles de Toy. And we have Daniel Barish, who represented South Africa in chess. Congratulations to all of our recipients for this prestigious award. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Last but not least on our presenters list is the outgoing SRC chairperson and my fellow colleague, Tola Njingele. He will be presenting the SRC Award for Exceptional Alumni and also give us a vote of thanks. As for me, I bid thee farewell. I hope you have a phenomenal evening further.
Good evening, everyone. Stellenbosch University continuously pursues excellence, and the development of graduate attributes forms as an integral part of our teaching and learning environment. As a creator of sustainable hope in Africa, SU aspires to create the kinds of conditions that will enable each student to acquire the attributes of an inquiring mind, an engaged citizen, a dynamic professional, and a well-rounded individual. It is important that appropriate instruments of recognition be used to encourage our students to excel during their time on campus and as an SU alumnus. When the SRC was engaging as to who we should give the award to this year, the common thread in our engagement was relatability and the recipient being a young person. As a team, we held a belief that we should not wait for someone to reach their late 40s to recognize their excellence. How about to acknowledge their brilliant work now? Farai's exceptional work in advocating for young people to take up space and being an example of how that is done is truly remarkable. As she would say, young people are not leaders of tomorrow. We are leaders of today. Give a young person a chance and you'll be blown away by their passion, delivery, and leadership. Given the introduction of the award, on behalf of the SRC, I would like to officially present the SRC Award for Exceptional Alumnus to Farai Mubaiwa. Once again, congratulations, Farai, you are indeed inspirational. Every special moment ends, and this occasion is no exception. I feel honored and proud to have the opportunity to present a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this annual celebration possible. I give a heartfelt vote of thanks to the Rector, Prof. Wim de Villiers, and members of the Rectorate, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Prof. Deresh Ramjugenath and Prof. Esther Klopper, Faculty Deans, Senior Director of the Division for Student Affairs, Dr. Choice Maketa, who is also the chairperson of the Student Achievement Committee for 2021, Senior Director, Corporate Communication and Marketing Division, Ms. Christelle Fate, for the event management support, Chief Director for Marty Sport, Mrs. Ilam Groenewald, the Director of Center for Student Leadership, Experiential Education and Citizenship, Ms. Tonya Overmeyer, Ms. Heidi October, the convener of the Student Affairs Selection Committee and its members, our guest speaker, Ms. Farai Mubaiwa, the Deputy Registrar, Mr. Ashman Daniels, for the top Magister medals, Chairperson of the Academic Affairs Council, Jad Late, as Project Lead of the Rector's Award for 2021, the production and organizing team, Stefan Als, Amira Brown, Olivia Adams, Tulan Tlachwayo, Shireen Dowries, Ayanda Nduli, Anelem Depa, Samantha Ruponga, and Juanita Lehmann. And lastly, congratulations to the recipients of the 2021 Rector's Award for Excellent Achievement. Truly well deserved. Now for the last segment of the evening, enjoy the blooper reel showing some of the funny moments behind the scenes. Thank you.
If you make a blooper out of this, guys, it would be highly inappropriate.
Cool.
That would have been good.
Kan ek hom reverse?
Yeah.
I should have had some water.
Sorry, I just want to say,
As ek die ding druk, nee, dan spring hierdie ding van jou rond.
Moet ek weer die name sê?
On the Rectorate Awards, not on. Jo, julle kan ek lees vandag.
Ja, nou twyfel ek.
My keel is droog. Kom ons begin van voor af.
Okay, I'll just add good evening, everyone. Okay. Now.
Yes.
Jo, soos in die moeilikheid. Ek kan vir julle dit sê.
Ja. Perfect.